Okay, the example here, if a directrix of a hyperbola centered at origin and are passing through the point 4 comma minus 2 root 5 is 5x is equal to 4 root 5 and its eccentricity is e, then which one is the correct option here? Okay, so here equation of hyperbola, equation of hyperbola is x square divided by a square minus of y square divided by b square is equal to 1. Take this one as equation number 1 here. If this is a hyperbola, they given here equation of the directrix is this here. Okay, equation of directrix. Equation of directrix is x is equal to, take 5 this side here, so I can write here 4 root 5 divided by 5 here. Okay, just take 5 this side here, we get x equal to 4 root 5 by 5, or you can write this one as okay, this is equal to 4 divided by root of 5 here. Okay, that is a root 5 square, root 5 cancels, remaining here 4 divided by root of 5 here. Okay, but according to this formula, equation of the directrix is, equation of directrix according to formula it is a divided by here. Therefore x is 4 divided by root 5 and x is equal to a upon e, therefore I equate to this here. Therefore a divided by e is equal to, a upon e is equal to 4 divided by root of 5. Okay, this is from the given equation here and it is a formula, so equate it here, we get this result here. Take e that side here, so a is equal to 4 e divided by root of 5 here, take the result number 1 here. A is equal to 4 e divided by root 5. Okay, next here this hyperbola passing through this part here, the given here, so one passes through the point of 4 minus of 2 root 3x. Therefore replace x by this 4 here. So 4 square becomes 16 here. 16 divided by a square minus of y square. Y square means it's a square here. 4 3s are 12. So 12 divided by b square, that is equal to 1 here. Now take 1 this side, 12 upon b square that side here. So 16 divided by a square minus 1 is equal to 12 divided by b square here. Then a square is LCM here. A square is LCM. 16 minus of a square is equal to 12 divided by b square. Now take its a reciprocal here. So a square divided by 16 minus of a square is equal to b square divided by 12. Take a 12 this side here. Therefore 12 into a square divided by, so 16 minus of a square, that is equal to b square. But you know a value is this here, 4e divided by root 5. So use this result here. So 12 into, okay, so a square, 16 into a square, 16 a square divided by 5 here, that is a 5 divided by, so 16 minus of, again a square, so 4 square 16 a square by 5, so 16 a square divided by 5, that is equal to b square here. Therefore again simplify this one here. Okay, here can take a 16 common factor here, and after taking 16 common, 5 is the LCM here. Therefore 12 into 16 into a square divided by 5, 4 divided by, so 16 common factor here, then 5 is the LCM here, 5 LCM, so 5 minus of e square that is equal to b square here. Okay, take here 16 common. After taking 16 common, 5 LCM here, 5 ones are 5. 5 minus c square divided by 5. Then 16 and this 16 get cancels here. 5 and this 5 get cancels. Hence 12 into e square. 12 e square divided by 5 minus of e square is equal to b square here. Take the result number 2 here. Okay. So we know that according to the hyperbola, we know that b square is equal to a square into bracket e square minus 1 here. This is a formula here. So b square is this here. So 12 into e square. 12 e square divided by 5 minus of e square is equal to, and a square is there. So a square means it's a square here. So 16 e square divided by 5 into e square minus 1, keep as it is here. E square minus of 1 here. Then e square and this e square get cancels here. Then 4 3s are 12 cancels. 4 3s are and 4 4s are cancels here. Take 5 this side, 5 minus e square that side here. 5 3s are 15. 15 is equal to 4 into 5 minus of e square into e square minus of 1 here. Therefore write 15 as it is here. 15 is equal to 4 into bracket 5 into e square becomes a 5 e square. 5 ones are 5 here, it is a minus of 5. Then this into this becomes a plus e raised to 4 here. E minus into minus plus e square. Therefore 15 take 4 into, keep as it is here. So e raised to 4. Then 5 e square plus e square becomes 6 here. 6 e square. Then minus of 5 here. This is a minus of 5. Then take 4 inside the bracket here. 4 into e square e raised to 4 becomes 4 e raised to 4 here. Okay. Then 6 4s are 24 plus 24 e square. 24 e square. Then 5 4s are 20 minus of 20 here. Okay. And take 15 right hand side here, become minus 15 here. Minus of 15 is equal to 0. Hence 4 e raised to 4 plus 24 e square minus of 35 is equal to 0. Okay. Okay. So there is a mistake here. Here this into this becomes a minus here, not plus, it is a minus. So take here minus here. Okay. So it is a minus of e raised to 4 here. Minus e raised to 4. So it is a minus of e raised to 4 and 6 4s are 24. 24 e square and 4 5s are 20 here. Minus of 20. Take 15 right hand side here. So minus 4 e raised to 4 here. Okay. Then plus 24 e raised to 2 and minus of 35 equal to 0. Then multiply both sides by minus 1 here. That multiplier it gives 4 e raised to 4 minus of 24 e square, then plus 35 is equal to 0. So obviously the fourth option is correct here. 4 e raised to 4 minus 24 e square plus 35 equal to 0. Okay, question here. For the hyperbola x square by cos square alpha minus y square by sin square alpha is equal to 1, which of the following remains a constant when alpha varies? Alpha is a variable here. Alpha is a variable. When alpha varies, which one is constant here? 4 options are there. First one is abscess of the vertices. Second, abscess of the foci. Next, eccentricity. And the fourth one is directrix here. Okay. So from the given equation here, okay, here a square is equal to cos square alpha here. A square is equal to cos square alpha and b square is equal to sin square alpha here. Hence a is equal to cos of alpha and b is equal to sin alpha here. Then we know that the formula, we know that E square is equal to 1 plus b square divided by a square here. 1 plus b square is sin square alpha here divided by a square is cos square alpha. So cos square alpha is the LCM here, right in the denominator. Cos square alpha into 1 becomes cos square alpha plus sin square alpha here. Cos square plus sin square is 1 here. So 1 divided by cos square alpha. So e square is equal to 1 upon cos square alpha here. Hence e is equal to 1 divided by cos of alpha here. Okay. So eccentricity is 1 upon cos alpha. Obviously option C is not correct here because alpha is present there. Okay. So which term not containing alpha here, then that becomes a constant here. Okay, it remains a constant here. Which is independent of this term alpha, then that is a constant here. But in eccentricity, 1 by cos alpha is there, means it is a variable here. It is not a constant here. Okay, so C is the not correct option. Then if you take a first one here, abscissa. So abscissa of the vertices here. So abscissa of the vertices here, this one, cos alpha here. Okay, again this is not correct here because abscissa of vertices okay is cos alpha here because you know that vertices are plus or minus a comma 0. Okay, here abscissa because because coordinate of vertices are coordinate of vertices are plus or minus a comma 0. Here a is the abscissa and here 0 is the ordinate here. So obviously here a is equal to cos alpha here. So abscissa of the vertices is cos alpha. Again alpha present there. If alpha present there, then it is a variable, not a constant here. So option is not correct here. If we take a second option here, so abscissa of foci. Okay. Abscissa of foci. So abscissa of foci are okay. So abscissa of the foci is what here? AE comma 0 means AE here plus or minus AE. Therefore plus or minus A is cos alpha here and E is 1 by cos alpha. 1 divided by cos alpha cancels here. So obviously it is a plus or minus 1 here. So it is independent of the term alpha. It is independent of alpha. Yes, abscissa of the foci is 1. It is a constant here. Okay, which is a constant. Therefore here second option is correct here. Second option is correct because it is independent of alpha here. So second option is correct. Here third option is also wrong here because eccentricity is 1 by cos alpha is present there. It is not a constant here. And if you take a directrix here, suppose equation of the directrix here. Okay. Equation of directrix is x is equal to a divided by here. Here a is cos alpha here. Divided by e is 1 by cos alpha. 1 divided by cos of alpha here. Take cos alpha to numerator, it becomes cos square alpha. Again alpha present there. So here equation of the directrix. Directrix is cos square alpha. Again it is not constant here. Again alpha present there. It is not constant. So obviously here B is the correct option here because here it is gives 1 plus or minus 1 here. Alpha not present there. Hence second one is correct option here. Example, an ellipse has a OB as a semi-minor axis. F and F dash is a foci and the angle FB F dash is a right angle triangle. Then the eccentricity of the ellipse is what here? Okay, here they already given OB as a semi-minor axis, this one. Okay, F dash are foci here. F dash are foci and FB F dash. This is a right angle here, 90 degree. They given here. Then eccentricity is what here? If this angle is 90 degree here, then obviously separately this angle is 45 degree. And this angle is also 45. This is a 45 degree. This is also 45 degree. Okay. Angle FB F dash is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, angle FBO is equal to F dash BO. F dash BO is 45 degree. Okay, and this angle is 45. Suppose if you take this triangle here, if it is a 45 degree and this is a 90 degree, then obviously this angle is also 45 degree. Okay, therefore angle BF dash O, angle BF dash O is equal to angle BFO is also 45 degree. Okay, because this angle is a 90. If this is a 45, then this is also 45 degree. If these two angles are equal, then both are equal. Means OB is equal to OF dash here. Okay, therefore from triangle BOF dash here. Okay, so OF dash is equal to OB here. Okay, OF dash is equal to OB because the angle OBF is equal to angle OF dash B. OF dash B is equal to 45 degrees. Okay, here it is a isosceles triangle here because these two angles are equal. Then these two sides are equal here. So it is a isosceles triangle. You know that here OF dash here. OF dash is a E into here and OB is a B units here. Okay. So OF dash is a E and OB is a B units here. Okay. Then we know that the standard result here. We know that for the ellipse here. For the ellipse, so B square is equal to A square into bracket 1 minus of E square here. Okay, this is the formula here. Okay, so B is there, B is A into E. So use here, it becomes A square E square is equal to A square into bracket 1 minus E square here. A square and A square cancels, hence E square that is equal to 1 minus of E square. Take E square this side here, it becomes 2E square is equal to 1. Hence E square is equal to 1 upon 2 here. Hence E is equal to 1 divided by root 2 here. So here B is the correct option. Yes, 1 upon root 2.